Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your Maker 2199 bring you guys another commentary. Now, today I'm even more under the weather, and if I could continue to maybe sniff or whatever, or clear my throat, I do apologize, but it's just been a little bit of a of a weird weather over here where I live in. It's really hot some days, getting closer to 90s, and then it drops down to pretty darn cold. Not cold, but pretty chilly, and it's been throwing me off. So this was this was an okay match. We could have won it, except that some of our teammates are gonna drop out here. And that's what really crapped it on us. And I really hate it when teammates drop. Sometimes it's not a factor, and sometimes it is. And unfortunately, at the time of recording this video and getting this gameplay, this teammate that lived was really a factor on our game, and I don't believe it should have been, and unfortunately it was though. So that's what happened, and I cut it in half to make it a little bit smaller, So I'm trying two things, I never want to cut a video in half like I did for this one, and there's reasons for it. So my channel has been experiencing some growth, and then it levels off, and I get some people that come and some people that go, and that's just the way it's always gonna be, But for a startup like mine, such a early channel, it's I'm trying to see if I can entice more people to come and stay, or continue to watch another video, because it's gonna help me out on the long run. And I'm trying to do, you guys gotta see it from my perspective as well, maybe I'm not being as entertaining or whatever as I think, but you also have to see it from my perspective. I'm trying to build a nice channel here, something good, something that everybody can come and enjoy. I try to keep curse words and all of that to a minimum, and the biggest reason for it is just that I wanted to be friendly for people of all ages. I don't care if you're an adult or not, we don't have to curse all the time, and especially, kids, usually their parents wouldn't approve if there's a lot of cursing and all of that, and and in general, it's not a nice habit though. It's not something that we should teach kids or anything like that, and like I wouldn't teach that to my nieces and nephews and all of that, and I do have a few, but you guys get the point, you don't like to see them speak that way and all of that, and I don't think I should conduct myself that way either. So I try to keep it as friendly as I can. And right here, I was probably eating some munchies, maybe same night. And I'm usually snacking, when I play, and it's not that late at night either. It's pretty darn early. I don't sleep really early. I've always had trouble sleeping, so I usually sleep like at 4 or 5, maybe 6 in the morning, and then wake up quite early and just be tired as shit the next day. And it's been repeat for years, and right now I just been trying to get some more sleep, I think I need it. So I've been trying to sleep a little bit earlier, so I'm playing, around 8, and I'm on mountain time, so around 8ish, maybe 9ish, and I'm hanging up the controller by 11, or whatever happened, and by 11 it's done, and I'm trying to get some more sleep and all of that. I've been very sleep deprived for years, and now that I have time, I'm trying to get that in. I think it's healthy, I don't think it's healthy to be, that sleep deprived. And right here, I was just trying to be sneaky. They knew I was somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure one of them saw the bullets and all of that, so I was just trying to see if I could, trick them to think that I wasn't around there, and I was trying to get a sneaky snipe, and I don't want to spoil what's gonna happen on the gameplay, but what happened had to do a lot, a lot with me sniping, and then one of our teammates just leaving, and you're gonna see that I'm pretty bad with the sniper on these games. I haven't gotten much, gameplay with the sniper as of lately, like at all, and that's just, the thing. That I've been pretty bad with it. But for this video, I wanted to continue my series on the sharks. And what I want to do is talk about, there's only 2 sharks left that are actual sharks. The other guys are invite sharks, and I don't really want to talk too much about the people that are invites, unless I'm somebody's interested, you know, or whatever on some of these other guys or whatever, or I'm discussing a deal and that guy was there, you know, but I don't really want to because they're just invites, you know. They're not there for the entire thing, you know. They're just there for a few deals and that's it. And just because maybe some of the other sharks couldn't make it, or they just decided to give one of these guys, you know, a try, and that sort of stuff. But for the most part, you know, like right here, I have no clue what the heck happened or how he fucking bounced that far. But yeah, you know, I was just having trouble playing again. I've been having trouble playing, you know, for the last like, I guess I haven't been like that in the zone for the last like week. And I got a really nice gameplay though coming up, and it's me, you know, just playing like a bot. But I did really well. I was really surprised, you know, and I guess I needed that victory, you know, after how I've been playing lately. But yeah, you know, but to continue, you know, not to talk about that, you know, to continue, you know, the other shark that I want to talk about is Robert. Now this is the second shark that I know most about, you know, Robert Herjavec, or whatever you guys call him. You know, I know he has a weird name, last name, and all of that, you know, because he's Croatian and all of that stuff. But he's one of my favorite sharks, you know, because he's a nice dude, and I consider myself a nice guy as well. And it's just really cool to see somebody that's nice and easygoing and all of that, you know. Of course he's gonna be tough when it comes to business, you know. Business is business, you know. That's what people need to keep in mind. And but that doesn't mean that you have to be like a complete dickhead, you know, and like Kevin is some of the time or most of the time. But yeah, you know, it's just interesting, you know. Look at how big garbage I am with this sniper. You know, no, I get a few, you know, I get a few, but for the most part I was playing like garbage with it. And I don't know why I kept on hugging it. You know, I guess I just wanted to get some work in. But you know, anywho, to continue, you know, with what I was saying, you know, Robert is a nice guy and all of that, and I really like him, you know, and I think he's really fair, you know. Sometimes he does, you know, evaluate a company and he gets screwed over because he tries to be too nice, you know, but that's just the way business is, I guess, and he just has to deal with it. And all of that, you know. But it's just disappointing because sometimes I think that he could be a better shark or whatever, you know, than Cuban and or some of the other sharks that take his deals away when nobody was interested, you know. It's a little disappointing to watch, but still, you know, I would like him to hold his ground a little bit more, you know. Like if he really believes in something, he should definitely, you know, try to, you know, make a better offer, or you know, stand a bit firmer, you know, make a little bit more noise, you know, just to make sure that he gets the deal. And because at the end of the day, you know, they're trying to make a sale to him and they're trying to make money off of this, you know. So if he can't close the deal himself, you know, that proves a lot as a shark, you know. And right there I burned because I was trying to hug the sniper and my teammates just staring at me like, what a moron. But I thought it was funny, you know. I was really laughing, I was cracking up like crazy when that shit happened. You know, and that's probably the reason that I wasn't moving here, you know. I thought it was really funny. But to continue, you know, it's, if he wants the deal and all of that, you know, I know he's a nice guy, but still, you know, he needs to battle for it. And that's the only thing that's gonna, you know, bring him the good deal that he wants and all of that. And look at this, I thought he was gonna kill me. Somebody did that to me once and I shot him just like that, and I was the one that died, you know, and I did no damage to him, and I thought that was a load of crap, you know. But that's a nice little move that I did right there, you know. If you go into cover and pull out of it right away as you're turning to like the right, it'll flip around and it'll, most of the time it'll kill the person, you know. You just need to know, you just gotta time the shot perfect because your player's spinning around, you know. So it's more about, you know, you timing your shot, and it's not about you trying to like aim it, you know. It's gonna do it on its own, you know. Just time the shot. But you know, that's my biggest thing about Robert, you know. The thing that I dislike about him is that he loses because he's the nice guy, you know. I see a bit of an issue with that, you know. And I think other investors, you know, they like him, they want him on his side and all of that because, you know, he's pretty good. but at the end of the day, you know, they just like overlook him because somebody makes a more aggressive offer and stuff like that, and he stands firm at where he was. But you gotta understand this, you know, it's no different, you know, when they're at the tank, you know, trying to buy a company, you know, or part of it, than them trying to buy a car or trying to buy a product on auction. You know, once they start bidding, you know, the price is gonna go up. You know, like when have you gone to an auction, you know, of a car? I don't know if you guys have gone, but I've gone to a few. And if somebody gives, you know, if somebody gives out a better deal than yours, you know, and right here I should have taken my own tips. I've been having a little bit of trouble with the M bar, you know, and it was just stupid, you know, but I'll get it back. You guys will see, you know, I'm gonna get it back for sure. But to continue, you know, I've never been in an auction and prices go up and I say like I'm gonna stay firm at my offer because I believe I bring more value. You know, like the guy would be, they will laugh at you. You know, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, sir? Like I'm gonna go for the highest bidder. You know, I make the most money, the owner makes the most money, everybody's happy. You know, they're not gonna go for a lower bidder. So that's why it's humorous when somebody makes, you know, a dumb offer like that. You know, like I think I'm worth more. Nobody gives a fuck what you're worth. You know, this is a bidding war. That's what it is. You know, it's business. And unfortunately, you know, I'm sure you guys have heard the saying, you know, it takes money to make money, and it's really true. And it's true to an extent, you know. I would say that, you know, it's true to an extent. You know, you can make money without any money, but you know, that's not what they're talking about. You know, they're talking about investing and all of that. And when it comes to finance, that is the biggest truth. You know, if you don't have any money, you're not gonna make any money. That's just the way it goes, you know, because it's all returns and all of that. And returns on what? Returns on money, you know, returns on investments and stuff like that. And you know, I just really, I think it's humorous too. You know, when I see a shark like Kevin or one of them, you know, make a stupid ass offer, like I'm gonna offer you the same thing that this guy offered, but I want more of the company, you know, and they're devaluing the company even more so. You know, like why is somebody on their right mind gonna go for a discount, you know, or for a cheaper price when they can get more? You know, it doesn't make sense, you know. So Robert's done it a few times and he does bid it up, you know, other times and all of that. But I just hate that he loses, you know, cause of his nice, you know, personality and all of that. You know, I would like to see him, you know, win a little bit more. And I think that would make, you know, that would make him a lot better than he is as a shark, or a lot more successful, you know. And he's pretty darn successful, you know. Don't get me wrong. He's one to close a lot of deals and get some pretty nice ones as well. But other than that, I have nothing bad to say about him. You know, he's a nice guy and all of that. He understands business, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, it's about business and all of that, and he knows that. You know, he tries to be nice and have fun, you know, and that's what I'm all about. You know, even I can get salty during the game and all of that. You know, I can get pissed off, you know, out of some stuff, but at the end of the day, you know, I always enjoy it, you know, because I'm here to have fun and all of that, you know. And if you ain't, this shit is for fun, you know, and if you ain't having fun, you know, and if you're that sour, you know, there's something wrong with your life or something, you know. You need to get that fixed first, you know, then come play some games. But you know, you can't be sour all the time, you know. Life is fun, you know. And if it ain't for you, it's because you're not making it fun, you know. It's time for you to get up, you know, and make it fun, you know, make it enjoyable and all of that, you know. You owe it to yourself at least, you know, because it is your life and all of that. And hopefully you guys do enjoy life and see it that way, you know. I'm not playing here for prices. I'm not playing for money. I'm not playing for none of that crap. I'm just playing to have plain old fun, enjoy it, you know, and hopefully entertain some of you guys, you know. Hopefully you guys can have as much fun as I do, you know, playing games, you know, watching some of my content, or some of the games that I've played here and all of that, you know. That's the part of it, and that's what I like about Robert, you know. He's always, he seems like he's so cheerful all the time. You know, I'm sure that he's gonna be pissed or whatever, somebody was losing the money and all of that crap, but you know, that's just the way the world works, I guess. You know, and or a more normal world. And you know, this clip is coming to an end. I hate to end it, you know, just in the middle of this, you know. I wish the round would have ended, but then we would have had a really short video for the next part, and I didn't think that was cool, you know. I think this is a pretty nice thing right here, so hopefully you guys do come back and we'll see what's left. And and enjoyed the gameplay. You know, it was pretty good. You know, the how it turns out, it's gonna be awesome. You know, thank you. I'll see you guys on the next one.